3 for 5 at 1 Youngster is recorded live in front of a mythical audience. Haha, alright, that's what's up. Welcome to 3 for 5 at 1 Youngster. And to start us off today, man, Black Panther, you know the deal. Everybody's been talking about it. We've gotten some news about it. So let's wrap. Let's see. Off the top, the fact is we're getting a Black Panther movie after so long of wanting a Black Panther movie, of petitioning, of asking for, of having interviews, with trying to get people to give us some kind of insight or tidbits. And we finally got Black Panther casted, and we got to see him in action in Civil War. Now, before I take it any further, this may or may not contain spoilers depending on what your, I guess, example of a spoiler is. But Chadwick Boseman's been casted. He was in the movie. He had great fight scenes. He acted well. He was regal. He was, just a force to be reckoned with on screen. You could see that he was definitely a different character than any of the Marvel characters that have already been created, which is really, really dope, especially when you're juxtaposed against Iron Man, or even Captain America, or even to like Ant-Man and Spider-Man and things of that nature. He really held his own and stood out as far as his attitude was concerned, as far as his demeanor. He really, really just came across as someone who was starkly different than anyone that we've ever seen before on the screen representing the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, the cool part is that not only is he such a difference, but he's so well written and so well played. So he wasn't your quintessential black superhero, or didn't make your quintessential black statements, or he didn't, he wasn't saying like, I got a Cadillac and you guys are smart, but I know the city. No, he was his own man. He was able to think for himself, move on his own, even deduce certain things depending on what the other team was going after and what their movements were. So I'm extremely excited for this news that we found out this week of Michael B. Jordan. I believe right now it's still a rumor swirling concerning Lupita Nyong'o, but we know that she's already in the Disney system. Disney's has used her, I think, 2 or 3 times in films already. So, when it comes to, the Disney family, she's already in there, like swimwear. So, the cool thing is that the news that came out this week is that Black Panther will be a film that is 90% either African American or African actors, I guess, in total or in all. And another piece of news is that Ryan Coogler was quoted stating that this is going to be probably his most personal story ever to hit the screen. He's already been quoted as loving the character from when he was younger. So this is someone who's excited about it, similar to how the Russo brothers are excited about Marvel characters and things of that nature. So I expect nothing but great things. And one thing that I think is super cool is that even though it's taken a while, because we know how Hollywood is, but we are getting a Black Panther film that is black, which means that we're going to be in Africa, and it's not going to be like a Taylor Swift video where you're in Africa and there's like one black dude standing around. We're going to be in Africa. It's going to be set in Africa. You're going to see Africans. You're going to see black people. Now, I know there's probably, a whole bunch of racist nerds out there that don't like it, but I don't even have time to address that. The bottom line is this is going to be a wonderful thing, not only for the character, but also for the genre. We need better representation across boards. And when I say better representation across boards, I mean not only in story, but also in characters that we see on the screen, and also to see the look of black excellence that isn't tied to a European standard is going to be something that, at least for me and a couple of people that I've been talking to, something that is, definitely a conversation starter and a possible world changer. So, of course, in the comments below, hit me up. Let me know what you think as far as, Black Panther's concerned, because I am super excited to see not only a black male on screen as a hero that isn't tied to any kind of, controversy or craziness, but also seeing black excellence as far as like the scientists, the doctors, the teachers, the leaders, the mathematicians that are all inside of Wakanda. Also to see the Malage. I believe we saw one of the Malage that approached Black Widow and told her to move or be moved. Also, I like just the royalty that he comes across with, and I know that's going to come across even more in the theater. So I will see you guys, as I'm sure you'll see me, in Black History Month, and I think 2018, to see my man Black Panther hold it down. I'm super excited. This is going to be so great. Ryan Coogler, do your thing. Chadwick Boseman, do your thing. And now, since we've got confirmed with Michael B. Jordan, do your thing. Man, I'm so excited, man. I cannot wait to see this. Yo, if y'all want to chat about this, hit me up in the comments below. Also, subscribe to the video. But, we got to go to the next topic. Hey. Yeah, we back. We doing our thing, and we ain't going nowhere. But anyway, let's see. Let's go on and get into the next topic, which will be, my favorite Ninja Turtle. All right, check it. Everybody got their thing, Black Nerd has his smooth Donatello. But anyway, people love Mikey with the break dancing, and people love Raphael because he's mean. And people love, Leonardo because the swords. But I'm going to just be honest, man. Without sounding extremely, bland, my favorite turtle is my man Leonardo. And here's why. Like, Leonardo, all right, there's something that has to be said for being a leader. You know what I'm saying? And first, like, when you're a leader, you don't get to, like, lash out at people. You don't get to, make jokes and have fun. You have to keep a level head at all times. You know what I'm saying? You have to be the rock. You have to be the glue that holds the team together. You have to be able to have sight beyond sight. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to, like, plan, plot, strategize. You know what I'm saying? And for him to be able to do that and to be so selfless, I think a lot of people overlook Leonardo, and also the fact that, double wielding swords, man, you can't beat that. Like, dude's mad nice with a katana blade. But, just his leadership, his discipline to be able to stay, I'm going to stay focused, so that my brothers can kind of do their own thing. Like, if you notice and sit back, Donatello gets to be like, all up in his tech, and, all up in his gadgets, and all up in his, like, studying, science and engineering and stuff. Raphael gets to be mad all the time. That's all he gets to do. He gets to hate. He's probably he'd probably be the main cat, grading everybody's pizza on Yelp. And it's going to be mad 1 stars the way he be rolling. Like, then you got Michelangelo. All he want to do is play video games, eat pizza, bust raps and hit you with a 6-step and, listen to some hip hop or something. But Leonardo has to plot, has to protect the group, has to protect their feelings, has to protect their egos. Like, people don't understand, like, how hard that's got to be. Like, on top of that, he still got to train. On top of that, he still got to go out there and lead the team and think about home. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. When they're out in the streets, you know what I'm saying, fighting the Foot, fighting against Krang, fighting against whatever thing that Shredder decided to make up, he got to think about home. You know what I'm saying? You got an elderly family member at the house. Yeah, I said it. Splinter ain't no spry chicken. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no young thing. You know what I'm saying? He got to think about his, I got grandpa at the crib. You know what I'm saying? What if somebody attack him? So he got to, like, keep one eye, in the back of his head. Dude got to be like a point guard and a general at the same time. Like, it ain't easy. And that's why Leonardo is my absolute favorite Ninja Turtle. Like, beyond the fact that he can whoop every turtle's butt. Yeah, I said it. Anyone. I don't care. I'll debate anyone. He can whoop Mike easily. He can whoop Donatello hands down. And Raphael ain't got nothing for him. See, Raphael got some skill. And he got the anger and everything. But the only thing is, he let his anger take over. You know what I'm saying? And he can't see. All he can see is red. And he can't focus. You know what I'm saying? Leonardo, on the other hand, he can stay cool, calm, and collect. And get the job done. So that is why Leonardo is my absolute favorite Ninja Turtle, man. The discipline, the time he puts into leading his team, strategizing, also keeping them together when they have arguments. You know what I'm saying? Dude's like a player coach. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. When they're out there in the streets, Splinter ain't there to break up fights. Splinter ain't there to rally the team. Splinter ain't there to get their heads on straight. You know what I'm saying? So it's Leonardo, man. Easy. Leo is that dude. Easily. You know what I'm saying? Hands down. Yo, there's no way anyone's better than Leo. But anyway, of course, I want to know what you think, even though if it's not Leo, it's most likely wrong. But I'm out. Peace. All right, man. Here comes a good one. Here's a good one. All right, so, way back in the day, I was a firebug when I was younger. Like, I loved fire. I was a firebug, I'll be honest. I love me some fire. So anyway, back in the days, it's like summertime, and Chauncey and I, my little brother, I'm cutting the grass, and I find this snake, and the snake goes in this snake hole. So I put the lawnmower away, and I called my brother. I'm like, yo, man, the snake went down there. So we're trying to find the snake or get the snake come out. We're like poking like a stick in there, and like a wire hanger and stuff, trying to see if we can get the snake to come out so we can catch the snake, right? So anyway, snake doesn't come out. So we're like, oh, well, what we can do is we can drive the snake out. So we're like, blowing air down there and like, trying to like, rattle it and, like stomp on the ground around it, trying to scare them out, right? Nothing's happening. So I don't know why, but for some reason, I'm like, oh, well, what we can do is pour gasoline from the little gas tank that's for like, the little red gas containers or whatever that's for the lawnmower. I'm gonna pour gas down there, and we're gonna set the hole on fire to make the snake come out, right? So all right, I take this little, I don't know, it's maybe like 2 gallons, little bucket of gas or something. So anyway, I pour it down the hole. Now, mind you, my brother nor I are like fire marshals, like we're like kids. All right. So anyway, I take a match and I throw it down there. The match like blows out before it hits the hole. So all right, and I poured all the gas. There's like 2 gallons of gas in this hole, right? So anyway, I throw the match, it doesn't work. Throw another match, it doesn't work because we're trying to like stand back because we don't want to get on fire. So I tell my brother, I'm like, stand back, I got this. So anyway, I get a match. I light this joint. I'm standing over the hole now. So like I'm like literally face to face with this hole because I don't want the match to blow out. So I light this match. I throw it down this hole. When I throw it down this hole, it was like boom! Yo, I blew back. I had to have blown back at least about, I don't know, like 3 or 4 feet. Like this fireball blows up. And like there's black soot all over like the front of my shirt, front of my face, like my legs. There's soot everywhere. And there's like dirt and dust like flying. And like the whole backyard is like dust and dirt. So anyway, my brother's like, you okay? I'm like, yeah, man. Dang, what happened? Like, I know what happened. I don't even know why I asked what happened. I'm the one who put the gas down there. But anyway, we look up. And not only is there dust and dirt and crumbled dirt mass everywhere, but also the back deck is now on fire. Now, I don't know if you guys ever heard of lattice work. It's like this little, it's like these thin pieces of wood that like crisscross to make your deck look nice. You know, you can get it from Lowe's for like, I don't know, 100 pounds for like $2.99 or something. I don't know. It's relatively cheap. But anyway, the stuff goes up like kindling. All right. So like the deck is on, the back of the deck is on fire. Like it's, yo, flames are everywhere. So all right, I'm like, see, go, Chauncey, go turn on the water hose. So all right, he turns on the water hose. All of a sudden, we turn in the back draft. We're hosing down the back deck. The back deck is charred, bruh. Like now, the good thing is the real wood on the deck, like the real strong wood or whatever, like the main stuff, that's not burned or touched or nothing. But that lattice little like design wood stuff is charred black, bruh. Like that joint is like no mo good. Now, good thing is, bad thing is we can't replace this stuff. We ain't got no money. We kids. Now, the good thing is my parents never go in the backyard. Now, bad thing is my dad goes in the backyard every now and then. So to make a long story short, as a matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to double this segment. We're going to go a little bit longer. So, all right, check it. I'm chilling, and my dad goes in the backyard for something. Now, before this, we've been doing everything we could to keep them out of the backyard. If our parents want anything from the backyard, we run down there and get it ourselves. Like, we do not let them go to the backyard. That is like mission critical number one. Oh, also, by the way, we never ever found that snake. But anyway, my dad is in the backyard for something. All I hear is him slam through the back, come in the back door, slam it closed, and tell me and my brother to get our asses down here immediately. So, all right, so we come in there, and I'm like, yo, it's been so long. We've been hiding this deck so long. We forgot that it was on fire. Like, I mean, we remember it, but, like, it's not fresh on our mind because, like, yo, we've been hiding this deck forever. So, like, we come in the back, and all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, snap. Like when I saw his face, like, it came rushing back to me. I was like, oh, the deck is completely black. Like I mean black, like if someone painted it black. That's how black it was. Like, so we come in the back, and, like, I gotta act. At first, I try to act like I don't know what he wants. Like, I'm like, yeah, Dad, what's going on? What's up, Dad? And then, like, he comes outside. He's like, come out back. And, like, Chauncey and I are looking at each other, and, like, we know exactly what he's taking us to. So it's like, I was like, you know, I put my hand signal to my brother, like, yo, I got this. You know what I'm saying? Don't say that. So anyway, we get back there. My dad's like, so what happened here? I was like, I don't know what, man, did somebody messed up our deck? like immediately, I go to like, yo, somebody messed up our deck. My dad gave me this look, like, if you don't tell me the truth right now, I'm going to kick you square in your chest. So after that, I was like, all right, we had a little fire accident, but we fixed it. And he was like, does this look fixed to you? Does this look fixed to you? If your mama see this, oh, also, a father's job is just to not hear his wife's mouth about what his kids are doing. He was like, what if your mama sees this? What is she gonna say? Like, it was almost like he wasn't even mad. It was like he was mad that if mom would be mad. You know what I'm saying? He was like, what if your mom sees this? Does this look fixed to you? He was like, this is what you're going to do. You're going to take this lattice work down. We're going to go to Lowe's, and we're going to get some more. We're going to put it up. And you going to work and pay for this. He was like, you're going to do a whole... Yo, I spent so much time doing... Like, usually I just did, like, regular, you know what I'm saying, lawn work and stuff. But he had me, like, climbing, cleaning gutters and stuff. Like, I can't be handling heights like that. But moral of the story is, don't play with fire, y'all. Don't play with fire, and don't chase snakes. Because the only thing a snake is going to do is to get you in trouble. It's almost like the original story in Genesis, man. The serpent got me in trouble. You know what I'm saying? The serpent got Eve in trouble, and it got me in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So that's the moral of the story. You know what I'm saying? Stay away from serpents.
3 for 5 at 1 Youngster is brought to you by A Full Tang Design. Also sponsored in part by Naswhip and Xrifo.
Sweet